Star Wars only. I don't know what the fuck your problem is.
There's a Star Wars hotel that will be launching in Disney World, and we actually have a year like that it's coming out. We used to have like nothing really, but now we have a year time frame. It's going to be releasing in Disney World in the year 2021. Not Disneyland, not the one in Anaheim, California, but Disney World, the one in Orlando, Florida. And it's going to be called the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, and this is supposed to be like an extremely immersive Disney-style Star Wars hotel. So when you pull up, this is like some of the new information that they revealed. When you pull up in your car or the Disney transportation, whatever it is, you get into the door of the Galactic Hotel, you check in, and the hotel is actually built right by Galaxy's Edge in Disney World. So it's supposed to be all immersive. When you're in the hotel, you're not, exploring the outer world, the normal world of Earth, I guess, and you're just in the Star Wars universe. And when you go to Galaxy's Edge, there's like a special transportation ship where you don't see the outside, you actually see space and the parts of the ship that you're in and everything. It sounds pretty cool, but there's a course of catch or two to it. Guests have to book at least a 2-night stay in the hotel, and the Disney Parks explains that throughout the journey you will be invited to delve deeper into your personal adventure by participating in onboard activities, interacting with characters, crew, other passengers that you meet, and become part of the action in the broader Star Wars saga. And so while on board, you'll be able to visit the ship's bridge, and you can control some of the ship's interactive systems, from navigation to defense, when a battle enrages just outside. So basically you can go do a space battle in space in the Star Wars universe. That's pretty cool. And there's also going to be a training station where you can wield a lightsaber and deflect a laser blast and everything. It's Star Wars. It's an immersive Star Wars experience. This sounds like something I would have died for from the ages of like 4 to 12, man. I mean, this would just be right up my alley. Now, let's not beat around the bush here, ladies and gentlemen. We all know Star Wars Only is going to go do this. It may not be in 2021. It may not even be in 2022. It probably would be around 2022. But still, I'm going to go do this. This sounds fun. I would love to vlog this or record the experience just to get you guys some B-roll footage of what it looks like and give you a review of it and everything. I don't mind spending a couple grand for an all-immersive Star Wars experience. I feel like, you ever feel like it's kind of weird though if you're an adult doing this and you got like, let's say I go with another adult. Like I go with a friend, a female friend, whatever, and we go do the Star Wars thing. Am I the only one who feels like it'd be a little weird not having a kid around? Like, I gotta play in the Star Wars universe. I mean, it's cool. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. It's fucking awesome that you're all immersed into the Star Wars world. It leaves right off into the Galaxy's Edge theme park, which makes it more into the Star Wars universe. That's all really cool. But who am I gonna go with? Who am I gonna go do this with? I'd love to do like a giveaway kind of thing where it's like, hey, come chill with Star Wars Only at the Star Wars Hotel for a few days. But not only is that weird, because no offense, I don't know all you motherfuckers, and some of you guys are just plain weird. I'm not saying you, the guy who's listening to this, but there's a lot of you guys who I really don't think we'd get along for 3 or 4 days straight staying at a Star Wars immersive thing. And it goes back to the whole, hey, we're adults. I mean, I gotta bring a kid to this. You think I'm gonna have a kid in like 2 years' time? And the kid's gonna be old enough to know what the hell Star Wars even is? No. So damn, I might not be able to go do this. I just feel like it would be awkward if I did. That's just me. Maybe that's the old man mentality of me, where like, I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm too cool to be playing Star Wars in a Star Wars hotel. But it's also like, hey, if I'm in the Star Wars hotel and it's all immersive, and I got the waiter being like, hey, do you want some spice bread drink or something? About, yeah, hey, where's the Jameson? You got any whiskey? Oh, where's that at? There a place I can smoke some weed? Oh, it's Florida. Would it be legal in Florida by then? I don't know. I don't care. Point being, I feel like I'd be too grown for this at that time. But hey, if I have a friend who's down to do it, I'm also down to do it. I don't give a fuck about the price. This sounds fun. This sounds interesting. It just sounds expensive as well, though. And it sounds like all immersive Star Wars experience that I feel like a lot of families are really going to enjoy. I think this is going to be a hit. But it depends on two things. How immersive is this experience? Like, how nice is it actually inside? And how much is it going to cost? If it's going to be something that an average middle-class family cannot afford, then maybe it won't be a big hit. I mean, I can of course understand that this is going to be a luxurious experience that a lot of upper class people are probably really going to want to do, but also you want kind of like the higher up middle class people to be able to afford this, or that middle class family who can save up for a year because little Jimmy did good on his grades and you want to take him to the Star Wars hotel and everything. That's probably right up their alley, but it needs to be affordable. It needs to be expensive, of course. You got to cover the cost of making it, and people got to make a profit. This is America. This is capitalism. Got to love it. But the price also has to be a little reasonable. I mean, it's just cool that you actually have like a Star Wars restaurant in there. You have a Star Wars hotel that you're staying in that you can leave, but you're not supposed to leave because you want to stay in that all immersed experience. I think the only weird thing about this is you should get like a certain pass for Galaxy's Edge, because if it's an all immersive experience with the hotel and you're paying for like the other parks like in the Disney World, you got Epcot and Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, which is my favorite one. You have those that you can go visit. Those cost separate things as well, and then it kind of takes you out of that immersive experience, which is fine. But that would add to the cost and take away the immersion of the Star Wars hotel and Galaxy's Edge. But I highly doubt that's anything anyone's really concerned about. But I'd like to hear your thoughts below. This isn't coming out to 2021. We don't have a solid date yet, like what month or what day, but it's in the year 2021. I think this will be good depending on the price and depending on how immersive it is. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. Is this something you'd want to go do with your family or friends? Do you think this would be a fun adventure for Star Wars fans, or is it just for people who are really rich and have younger kids that can go do this? I'd like to hear your thoughts below. I'm Star Wars Only. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all next time, and may the Force be with you always.